Hey everybody, early registration is now open on next spring's Planetary Yoga webinar course. If you register between now and the 14th of December, you'll get a 15% discount off the course registration fee. You can register for the course either by payment in full or by trimester. And towards the middle of this next coming video, there will be a link so that you can go visit the course page for details. Devotion has to have two components in order for it to work properly, right? Think about it. There has to be the thing or the person that you're devoted to, and there equally has to be you feeling the devotion. Things can't work unless you have that. And it's a simple concept. But somewhere in your life, you're getting confused at the present moment about that very same concept. You can see the potential in really uplifting a situation or uplifting someone, but because you are too close to that situation, you're getting so intensively confused in the process that you're losing yourself. You're taking the situation way too personally. You're perhaps feeling down about yourself, about how you can see all this potential, but yet you don't really seem to be able to do anything in order to actualize it, right? And then you feel down about yourself. You're not able to even see your own good. That then begins to pour over into the situation and make the very same situation that you're trying to help become much worse in the first place, because the person who's trying to help the situation is not strong in themselves. And how can you really help a situation unless you're strong in yourself? Now, Mercury is continuing its transit through Anuradha Nakshatra as it continues in retrograde motion. Mercury entered Anuradha Nakshatra a couple of days ago, and over the course of the next few days between now and the 28th of November, Mercury is going to come into close proximity with both the Sun and Jupiter. Now, that just sounds like a very simple conjunction, but there's a whole lot of complexity wrapped up in that one simple conjunction due to the way these planets interact with each other. Okay, so when Jupiter comes into contact with other planets, it delights those planets. It expands upon those planets, right? So Jupiter coming into contact with Mercury will help you to see all those different potentials, right? Jupiter coming into contact with the Sun will enlighten that even more and make it seem, even greater. But then the Sun simultaneously agitates Jupiter. The Sun makes Jupiter combust in this situation. And when Jupiter's combust, it's hard to really kind of feel deserving inside of yourself. And part of those feelings that you may be feeling now in regards to that relate to being too close to a situation to the extent that you're taking it personally. So the Sun can illuminate Mercury and show all these different potentials, but the Sun also agitates Mercury, and it makes you feel like you're too close to a situation to the extent that your pride becomes wrapped up in the outcome. So what's the solution? Well, you need to take a little bit of space. The solution itself is not so much one of just turning around, going 180 degrees and leaving the entire situation behind. No, Mercury is retrograde right now. When Mercury is retrograde, it's an excellent time for review of a situation. But if you're taking that very same retrograde energy and all you're able to do is reflect upon how you're not doing a good enough job, reflect upon how you're perhaps not worthy of the good that's in your life, reflecting upon how you yourself don't feel good about yourself because you feel that you're somehow letting something or someone down, that's not going to help anything. Instead, you got to go into that situation and you've got to lift yourself up. You've got to tap back into your own potential. You need to take a little bit of space from the situation so that you don't become so attached to the outcome of the very things that you're trying to do that you take it like completely personal in the next moment, right? So when Mercury is in close proximity to the Sun, you have that feeling. You begin to take things too personally. When Jupiter interacts with Mercury, all these possibilities are seen, but it all becomes very externally focused. And with Mercury retrograde, it's more of a reflective period of time. And that's partially tying into the equation of you not being able to actualize things to the level that you might like to do so. It's a period of time for reflection. So rather than judge yourself and give yourself a hard time feeling about how you're not succeeding in a situation that you can see so much potential in, instead you need to tap back into your own good. Look at how you might be able to work smarter rather than harder. That's another good use of this period of time, is reflecting upon, well, actually what is going wrong with the situation. I can guarantee you, though, that you're going to find out that you're too attached to the outcome of the situation. And rightfully so. It's important to you. You're just wanting to do right. You're wanting to, help things out. But you're taking it too personally when it's not going in the manner that you were hoping that it would go. You're too attached. You and that situation are not one and the same thing. You are two separate things. You have to keep that in mind. You need to help yourself first so that you can help something or someone else. And what you need to do now in the present moment is not take things so personally. If you could use a little bit of help with the confusing situation, I should mention that I do offer several different levels of astrological service, all of which are available through the astrological services page of my website. If you're interested in scheduling with me, you can do so through the link above. That's going to do it for this look at Mercury's retrograde transit through Anuradha Nakshatra, which is going to continue between now and the 6th of December 2018. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.